Hey everyone, Tony here from electricplanes.com, and we're at the field with our new F-14 by Artec. Here it is, guys, the first swept-back wing from Artec. Right now I have it on a very minimum swept-back because I have no idea how this plane's going to fly yet. So you can pretty much adjust how much you want the wings to sweep back. But I'm going to just make it very minimum just to see on this first maiden flight how this plane will actually perform. So I'm not sure how it's going to fly, so let's take it up and show you guys how this F-14 by Artec flies. Alright guys, this is going to be the takeoff of this first maiden flight of this F-14. We have the wireless mic set up, so now I can actually talk when I'm doing the video for you guys. Full throttle, right into the wind, very nice. Bit responsive, but I'm on a stock radio, so I can't complain. Do a little slow buys, slow passes, try to get nice and low to the ground. Some of you guys are wondering why I keep it high sometimes. Well, I don't want to crash my models, so it's kind of sucks when you crash. And plus, we have a picture guide too, so at the same time, I have to keep it within distance. One more low pass. I'm gonna bring it high and try to close the wing and see what happens. Try to close the wing because I have no idea. Alright, here we go. Wings swept back a little bit. I noticed the aileron slowed down a lot. And I can't really do as tight of a turn with the wings swept back a little bit, so I have to keep it nice and wide. This is about between a quarter and 50% close. And it's not as stable as with the wings swept out. Wide turns, wide turns. As you can tell, it's not as maneuverable with the wings closed, so I have to make very wide turns. Flyby, a little close for my comfort. And this is into the wind. This is downwind here. It goes a lot faster downwind because it's pretty gusty today. And if you try to fly by the flag, you guys can see the flag right there. Let's get this wing back out. Complete my turn. The wings is out, and with the wings out, it's got a lot more lift and it's a lot easier to fly. We go for another landing. And that was about 3 minutes already. A little windy. Nice. One of my softest landings of the day. Let's bring it back and pop another battery in. And I'm gonna try to close the wing in more this time. I'm gonna bring it higher and close the wing back some more. Do a spiraling turn going up. Climbing turn. Alright, here we go. Let's get this thing closed, finish my turn. This is gonna close. Whew. Aileron is not responsive at all. You can see the wind pushing it around a lot easier. I'm gonna keep it high for this one because I had a feeling the turns won't be as fast, and if I get into low situations, it's gonna be hard to save. Turns are very, very wide. It flies, to my surprise. Any fast movements, it's gonna go stalling, so you guys don't want that. Alright, let's try to do a nice pass. Woohoo! That was a close one. I'm gonna fly with the wings out because it flies a lot nicer with the wings out. It's still fast, and yet at the same time it's very agile. And it looks a lot easier to see in the air because it's kind of losing this gray in the sky because I don't have my glasses on, and the sun is just reflecting off of it. And there's a big glare from the sun. The guys are pretty much waiting. So they gave me the okay to fly behind the pits. Everybody knows I'm flying the F-14 today. Alright guys, you just saw the flight footage of this new Artec F-14, and to my surprise, this plane flies very, very nice. It's very easy to fly with the wings, swept out, but if you close the wings in a little bit, the turns, you have to be careful not to make too tight of a turn because the wings are not out anymore, so you lose stability. So you guys want to do very big turns just to keep the airplane from falling out the sky. And I was surprised that the nose didn't drop down because I kind of Googled. And like some guys out there with these swept back wings, they like to add a little bit of mixing to the elevators to bring it up. So that way when you close the wing, the plane would not dip down. But to my surprise, this plane didn't have any bad tendencies when I closed the wing. So it flew really, really nice. I didn't have any power opening, closing the wing. The power-wise, on the stock 3S 2200 milliamp battery pack, it's not a lot of power, but it's enough to get in, it's enough to fly around the air. So you guys want to be careful not to stall this plane because if you stall it at a high angle, you do not have a 1-to-1 thrust ratio, so it's gonna kind of fall and stall. So you guys need to be careful not to over control the sticks. Just very light movements with this F-14. And I'm not sure if this stock ESC can handle a 4S battery, or even if the stock motor can handle it. But I'm pretty sure with a 4S setup, this plane will fly even better. It will fly even faster with the 4S battery. But with the 3S battery, it flies nicely enough for me. This is not it's not a speed demon or anything. And these drop tanks, or the oil tanks on here, they're just held on by magnets, so they come on and off. So you guys can choose to leave it off if you guys, because it does cause a little bit more drag when you leave these on. So you guys can leave it off for a little bit more performance out of it, but it's up to you guys. And also the landing gears can come off if you guys want to, have the more scale look in the air. And you have a notch down here which you can just easily grip with your hand, and you can hand launch it if you guys want that. And it has this very nice plastic fin right here, so when you come in for a landing, it's like a very, very hard foam, so it's not gonna come breaking off, and it helps protect the foam when you land. And the only thing I did to this thing when I got it was the battery compartment. I ended up trimming out one of the notch right down here because the battery wires fit a little bit lower on the battery, so when you put it, you weren't able to close the battery hatch all the way, so I just cut it up a little bit, trim it out so that way the battery can fit nice and low and I can close it up without any problems. But besides that, stock transmitter, excellent range, no problems. But for some of you guys out there with your own higher end transmitter, you can program the mixing on here and add the degrees to the flaps to move it up a little bit when you close the wing. So that's pretty much it of this flight review. I pretty much talked during the flight this time to explain to you guys what I was doing in the video. And that's pretty much it, the review of this F-14 by Artec. And also guys, I mentioned in the first video, I mentioned these were the 50mm fans on here. Well, I was wrong. They're actually 55mm, so they're 5mm bigger. So if you guys want to, change out the fans, just try to find some 55mm fans and they'll drop right in. So that's it guys, thanks for watching.